So another coronavirus variant surfaces. Did you watch the news this weekend? Did you lose any sleep over that? Oh, I'm okay. I got my vaccinations. Oh, I'm okay. I got my boosters. Oh, I'm okay. I had COVID already. So, idiot boy Biden shuts down all individuals coming in from South Africa. But the experts made it all over the news this weekend, if you happen to watch. And what concerns me is the complete confusion that they entered towards you. The experts, who they're supposed to have the answers for you and me. And this starts at Idiot Boy Fauci on down. Give you mixed opinions on everything. Everything. So I'll give you a copy of a report from the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, which came out 10 days ago. This is 10 days before this nonsense made it to the news. Simply 10 days ago. And we'll compare that to what Fauci and all his minions have said over this past weekend. Designed, in particular, to scare you into submission, to lock you down, and keep you under complete control. You know, I didn't want to believe that. I really didn't. But it's looking more and more like that's true. We'll get started here in 1 minute. The information you hear on the Nutrition Shop Health Talk with Dr. Lynn is strictly educational and is not intended to diagnose or treat any disease. Any healthcare decision should be discussed with your health professional. And now, here is Dr. Lynn. You know, about a month ago, when I was talking to my staff out in Fayetteville and Peachtree City, it was amazing the number of cases of quote-unquote flu that were going around. People running and getting tested for COVID, all negative. But everybody was sick. My staff got sick. We were down for a couple days. Achiness, congestion, sinusy, couple days, got better. Could this new variant have been here already? Especially in a city with an airport like Atlanta, where there's international travel all the time. I don't know. I don't know that for a fact. But we're going to take a look at this study and try to clarify some of the confusion. And happy last week of November to you all as we move into December, and boy, are we closing in on Christmas quick. Hopefully you and yours had a blessed Thanksgiving time of friends and family. I know I did. You know, we can say we missed being with the rest of our family, but you know, we all celebrated it in our own ways and gave thanks for all the blessings that God has given us. It was intriguing that at our church, b1church.com, over the weekend, our pastor has been talking about it is more blessed to give than to receive. And it's a message we've all heard before. But it was intriguing to me to hear that message again through a new filter. and to recognize that everything that we have, possessions, cars, our jobs, our family, our friends, our money, has all been given to us by God. And we need to give thanks for that. And at a time like Thanksgiving, where we had to give thanks for our health, which I'm sure a lot of you said, thank God I didn't get coronavirus. Thank God for the vaccine. Thank God for all that we have in this country. Afraid I can't say that about Joe Biden, though. But anyway, let's move to the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health. Harvard, the bastions of traditionalism. Now, if you are not a scientist, I ask you first of all, did you watch the news over the weekend? Idiot boy Fauci was all over the place. Yes, we've got this new COVID variant, first identified in South Africa, and we did the right thing. We shut down all travel. Yeah, that's going to stop this thing from transmission through the air. So we're going to look at this thing and beat your ears, and idiot boy Biden's going to be on the news this morning at 11:30 to scare you a little bit more. And you see parts of the world shutting down again. But again, welcome to Florida, that now has the lowest rates of COVID anywhere in this country. And we never shut down. And we never forced masks. And we never forced social distancing. Think about that. I don't care where you're listening right now. Now, if you listened over the weekend, you heard that this new variant really isn't that bad. That it looks like you get a little sinusy, a little congested, a little achy, some muscle aches, a little bit of a cough, and you sort of are down and out for a day or two, and then it's gone. No big deal. Virtually no risks of hospitalization. That's what we heard. Now, we can't have that out there because that doesn't scare you enough. If all this does is sound like the typical flu, how frightened can you be for you and your family? Oh, my kids may bring it home from school. They'll be sick for a day. I'll call them off school, and they'll be okay in time for Christmas. But that's not what Fauci wants. He wants you locked down, shut down, vaccinated, and then double vaccinated, triple vaccinated, masked, and double masked, and triple masked. Control, control, control. Now, Fauci missed this one, I think, because this came out from the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, where they did, these are our scientists that we pay, a mathematical model. We're going to apply a mathematical model to SARS coronavirus. And we're going to take a look at the variants that are coming. Do you ever think about where these variants come from? Think about this. This is a live organism. SARS coronavirus has been around since the time of Christ. And now, when we start to attack it, and we start to build up herd immunity to it, it goes and hides. More than likely in animals. And then it changes a little bit because it wants to exist. And then it comes out. And it gets identified when you change one little protein structure within its core. And then we say, we got a new one. Omicron, we'll rename it. A SARS coronavirus with traits similar to that to the Delta variant. Now keep in mind, this is 10 days ago before you heard of Omicron. Enhanced transmissibility and the ability to infect people who had previous infections and vaccinations will cause a more severe pandemic with more infections and breakthrough infections than variants with either trait alone, according to a mathematical model created by researchers at the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health. Well, that one didn't make the news yet because Omicron snuck out before they had a chance to scare you into submission. It's going to get worse. It's going to get horrible. Even if you were vaccinated, you're still going to get it. So you got to go get a new vaccine. And by the way, you notice that Pfizer and Moderna are kicking butt in making a new vaccine. They'll keep us locked down in this mode for the rest of eternity. Their work, which was published online November 19th in the journal Cell, could help researchers and public health officials interpret the significance of novel and existing variants and design tailored public health responses. You tell me, what's a tailored public health response? Lock your butts down. Lock it down. Shut it down. So that we can rely 100% on the government. It's called socialism, folks. I didn't want to believe it. You've never heard me say that on this show. But this is Socialism 101. It's all they got to scare you into submission, to lock you down, to make you rely on the government for everything that you got. As the COVID pandemic has progressed, variants of the initial wild-type SARS coronavirus have emerged. Some have quickly become a dominant strain and increased the number of infections, like Alpha and Delta. While others, like Beta, didn't hear about that one, did you? Failed to hold on or significantly affect the pandemic's trajectory. To understand the effects of certain factors would have on a pandemic, this Dr. Bushman created a model that simulates how pandemics fueled by hypothetical variants would affect populations who are using various combinations of masking, there it is, with physical distancing, there it is, and vaccinations. Keep you under the thumb. The analysis simulated a SARS coronavirus pandemic. Bushman and her team determined that a variant with enhanced transmission ability alone would likely be more dangerous than a variant that could partially evade the immune system. Yet a variant with both traits would cause more infections, more reinfections, and more breakthrough infections than the variant with either trait alone. It's really important that people realize the emergence of variants like Delta make high levels of vaccinations all the more critical, said Bill Hannigy, Associate Professor of Epidemiology. Even if we cannot eliminate the virus, we can ensure that people can face it with the best preparation, and more transmissible virus means there will be more infections in the absence of vaccinations. So people stand to benefit from it. So I ask you, are you still an anti-vaxxer? Are you? Are you concerned? Well, let me go through it for the 100th time. Ultra probiotic, twice a day. Buffered vitamin C, 2 twice a day. Vitamin D, 5,000, once a day. N-acetylcysteine, 500 milligram, 2 twice a day. Protect yourself and your family, please. Please. It's important. Here's a piece on the ultra probiotic. Hey everybody, I want to talk to you for just a minute about our probiotic of choice called our ultra probiotic. Delivers 30 billion viable organisms per serving of 10 different beneficial strains. A combination of freeze-dried probiotic bacteria with inulin, a beneficial prebiotic. 30 billion organisms in 2 capsules. Each capsule has 15 billion good bacteria. Ultra probiotic contains both probiotics and prebiotics that work together to support digestion in the immune system. Featuring a proprietary blend of 10 different probiotic strains plus inulin, a prebiotic that stimulates the growth of friendly intestinal bacteria to support colon health. As a dietary supplement, 2 vegetable capsules daily, preferably with a meal. Conforms to USP for weight, dissolution, disintegration, and maximum bioavailability. Contains no artificial colors, flavors, sweeteners, no preservatives, no sugar, no starch, no soy, no wheat, no fish, and it is sodium-free and non-GMO. Made in USA in an FDA-registered facility in Tennessee by good manufacturing practices. Again, our probiotic of choice, our ultra probiotic, 60 capsules in a bottle. If you want more information on that, by all means, give our staff a call at 678-228-8900. That's 678-228-8900. And get our Ultra Probiotic into your life for you and your family. Take care. And again, welcome to you all. Hopefully that gives you some clarity. Take a deep breath. Pray about it. Instill your health. It's your responsibility. This body that God gave us, we needed to give thanks for over Thanksgiving. And now we have to give thanks for the health that we have. And protect yourself. Don't sit back and do nothing. You want more information, call our staff, 678-228-8900. If you're really concerned, set up a consult time, 678-228-8900. Look at us through the website, thenutritionshop, shoppe.net, T-H-E, thenutritionshop.net. God bless you, folks. Stay healthy. See you back here tomorrow. Take care.